Are overweight.
Hello, thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm John Tesh. And for George Bush, Bill Clinton, and Ross Perot, presidential campaign politics is a deadly serious business. But for Hollywood, predicting the outcome of the race was comedy and pure show business.
Good evening.
Early Tuesday evening, the powers that be executive producer Norman Lear told a studio audience he was about to bet on the polls. This episode of the Senate family sitcom starring John Forsythe and Holland Taylor would tape a Clinton as president episode, even while the ballots were being counted.
There's going to be a Democrat in the White House.
Well, we thought if the polls were right, then we were going to be right. If the polls were wrong, then we might be historically even more interesting because we'd be the first situation. We'd be the Thomas E. Dewey of situation comedy.
The whole thing came about when NBC needed a new Powers episode, and fast. So with one eye on the election returns, this cast and crew went to work.
This is a Powers That Be update.
And to promote the show, NBC used a sly plug in its election night coverage, with network correspondent Edwin Newman giving what at first looked like an update on a real race.
But voters weary of seeing him compare himself to the late President Harry Truman are writing in Truman's name.
The episode depicts the day after the election.
Well, we owe it all to people like you. Without you, we'd be nowhere.
Oh, sorry, sir, but I voted for the guy with the big ears.
The stars applauded the producer's gutsy move.
You have to be very brave. You have to go out on a limb.
God
The
knows.
timid ones, the meek ones, just don't make it.
And how many limbs has Norman gone out on? A big tree.
At least 4, 2 and 2.
That special election episode of The Powers That Be will air this Saturday on NBC.
The presidential election was not only big news in the United States, it made headlines and led television newscasts all over the world.
クリントン候補が投票したアーカンソー州のリトルロックから
Ja, den senaste opinionsmätningen visar att Bill Clinton har 44% av rösterna bakom sig.
Allô Paris, New York und Kalifornien.
The world had its cameras focused on election night in the U.S., from Germany, Sweden, and France to Japan and England's BBC.
Bill Clinton has won. He will be the next president of the United States.
In London, the election was something of a sideshow.
Oh, Swanee, how I love you, how I love you.
While coverage beamed in from ABC and CNN, Brits used the occasion to party throughout the night.
It's far more of a kind of media circus, which is, it's good fun. People enjoy it. It's much better than the British election, far more... a bit more fun. A bit more fun, not more fun.
In Tokyo, tabloids had a field day with the First Lady angle, one headline proclaiming the birth of the most powerful Empress Hillary. Live satellite hookups out of Washington and New York updated the Japanese with state-by-state voter returns. Taro Kimura, anchor for the Fuji network, says the Japanese had a keen interest in the outcome.
It's the most important election for the whole world. I mean, you are the sole superpower in the whole world.
However, back in the States, global politics took a back seat to the Democrats' big celebration in the Capitol. Ironically, all eyes were on Hollywood as the stars of the movie Dave, which is filming in Washington, turned in a guest appearance at Clinton's victory party. Cast member Ron Silver was ecstatic.
I'm very pleased. I think most Americans tonight, as you can see, are very pleased. It takes a tremendous amount of courage to change.
The movie Dave, incidentally, is about presidential politics. It will begin its campaign in a theater near you next year.
TV viewers stayed up late getting the lowdown on Campaign 92 election results, and we've got the lowdown of what's happening behind the scenes right this minute. Ted Koppel is putting the finishing touches on a one-hour documentary which will air tonight on ABC, tracing the final 48 hours of Bill Clinton's presidential campaign. Koppel joined Clinton on the campaign plane in the wee hours Monday morning for nonstop coverage.
Well, the Voice is making remarkable comebacks at every landing.
The campaign is over at long last, and here's the lowdown on what's collectible. Hillary Clinton's chocolate chip cookies, which were passed out on the campaign trail in apothecary jars. Also high on the list, gold-toned saxophone pins from the president-elect. And most popular of all, hand-crocheted Christmas ornaments fashioned by Virginia Kelly, Bill Clinton's mom.
Ross Perot won't be going to work at the White House, but if he needs a job, CNBC has a spot for him. The cable network has offered him a job as a commentator on finance. Perot hasn't said yes, but he hasn't said no either. What he did tell CNBC was, we'll talk.
We have lots of TV talkers for you, some of your very favorite Real People commercial stars.
The director said to me, "You're going to have a hell of a day here." He said, "This is not fun." I said, "What do you think I have at the shop? You think I have a picnic at the shop?"
Introducing a whole new way to keep that shower fresh feeling all day. New Band Fresh and Dry. Keep the feeling, shower fresh feeling. New Band Fresh and Dry. New Band Fresh and Dry has an extra wide bulb. It's a big way to roll on fresh, a big way to roll on dry. Band Fresh and Dry has aloe too. It's a whole new way to stay shower fresh. Keep that feeling, shower fresh feeling. New Band Fresh and Dry.
Next on E.T., the magic of Aladdin lets Robin Williams out of the genie's bottle.
New Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, so much bigger than before.
Mercy!
So much gooier. So much more of all the gooey great things you love.
That boy done changed your cinnamon rolls!
In art, taste is subjective, but in life, good taste is well defined. Fancy Feast gourmet cat food, exceptionally moist and delicious. Fancy Feast. Good taste is easy to recognize.
This is CLR. Clear, an amazing product that instantly dissolves calcium and lime stains that you can't scrub away. If your shower head is shooting everywhere but down, dip it in CLR and look at the difference. No amount of scrubbing was able to remove the stains from this coffee decanter, but a little CLR and water gets it crystal clean instantly. Watch how Clear wipes away hard water film from tile. Makes shower doors shine crystal clear. CLR instantly removes unsightly rust stains from your bathtub, sink, and toilet bowl. And nothing cleans your coffee maker, tea kettle, or pots and pans faster or better. Get CLR. It will work for you or your money back.
CLR is available at Fred Meyer, Ace, True Value, Shopko, Albertsons, Service Star, G.I. Joe's, High School Pharmacy, and Payless Drug.
After the back-to-back successes of The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, Disney has to figure their new animated movie Aladdin can't miss. It's one of the great adventure tales of the ages, and inside the genie's bottle, there's a big surprise. That's the voice of Robin Williams singing in a big production number from Aladdin. It's Disney's adaptation of the classic Arabian Nights story, and it's the comic talents of Williams that bring the character of the genie to life.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Some of the songs from the film are from the same team that won 2 Oscars for the musical score of last year's mega hit Beauty and the Beast. Robin Williams told Lisa Gibbons that he was so impressed with that film that he jumped at the chance to be part of Aladdin and to do something for his kids.
I heard that when people talking about doing Beauty and the Beast, that they said, you do certain things and you say you're leaving them as a legacy for them because you know that their children will see it, and your children, their children, their children's children, because they go on. They have a half-life.
What's your name?
Aladdin.
Aladdin! Hello, Aladdin. Nice to have you on the show.
While Williams lends his voice to the genie, it's animator Eric Goldberg's drawings that give him life. To Goldberg, who animated the character after Williams recorded the soundtrack, no one else could have done justice to the genie.
We could have gotten any number of people who could do very slick impressions or who could do lots of funny shtick, but underlying it all is Robin's warmth in his performance. And there are moments when the genie is actually quite serious as well as being funny. And I think without that warmth in the delivery, it just wouldn't have been the same character.
You ain't never had a friend like me.
Aladdin opens around the country Thanksgiving weekend.
In her new television movie, A Nightmare in the Daylight, Jaclyn Smith finds herself trapped in a deadly web of lies, obsession, and mistaken identity. Making the movie took her away from home, where Jaclyn had time to ponder her other major role in life.
Please leave us alone.
There's nobody here but us now, Jeannie. You can stop pretending.
Get out of our room.
Jaclyn Smith stars as a woman being stalked by Christopher Reeve, who's convinced she's his long-lost wife. The television movie follows his obsessive pursuit of her, and Jaclyn says it's filled with suspense and mystery.
The story really is about, am I his wife, or am I who I say I am? So the story is the stalking of this woman by this man who is truly obsessed, and me saying, I'm not that woman.
Part of the production was filmed in San Francisco's Chinatown, and Jacqueline says she enjoyed mixing with the activity on the streets.
I think the spontaneity of that is fun. I think you always look for that and new surprises in a scene. So I think it makes it better, and I think it's easier for the actor, and I think it brings in a true sense of reality. Rice candy. And chopsticks.
The project gave Jacqueline a chance to pick up a few souvenirs, but it also meant leaving her two kids, Gaston and Spencer Margaret, at home. And Jacqueline admits that wasn't easy.
I miss them, and it's always hard for me to go, but then once I get here, you know, I might call 5 times a day, but you know, I'm doing my work, and I think it's good for the picture.
Marker. And although her career means occasional travel, Jacqueline says she feels lucky to be a successful working mom.
I think I'm a more interesting person because of my work, and I wouldn't want to give it up, and I feel blessed that I can do it all.
Well, if she can get the kids to bed, Jacqueline may actually get to watch A Nightmare in the Daylight when it airs on CBS November the 22nd.
Oprah Winfrey gets an exclusive for her latest primetime special. For the first time, The Simpsons open up their home, but Oprah had to undergo a major makeover in tonight's coming attractions.
I thought it was tomorrow.
Oprah Winfrey steps into Toontown in her new primetime special. But while Oprah gets animated for an up-close interview with The Simpsons, she also talks to some flesh and blood folks. Included Vanessa Williams, and on the set of their new movie, Richard Gere and Jodie Foster.
The arm just fits right for this woman. Just kind of goes here, like that. Sure. Adorable. Yeah.
Oprah Behind the Scenes airs tonight on ABC.
I did not kill my girlfriend. My master, Satan, did.
On Fox, the series Sightings aims its sights at Satanism. Law enforcement officials and religious leaders discuss the perceptions, beliefs, and rituals involved in devil worship. Sightings, Epidemic of Evil airs Friday night on the Fox network.
Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you.
The holiday season starts early in a new home video featuring classic Christmas performances from The Ed Sullivan Show. Among those spreading the Yuletide cheer, Mahalia Jackson, Connie Francis, and of course, Topo Gigio.
Give me a kiss goodnight.
A classic Christmas from The Ed Sullivan Show is on sale in stores now. And the new issue of Vanity Fair pays tribute to the year's most influential women in a Hall of Fame photo spread. From Anita Hill to AIDS activist Elizabeth Glazer, editor Graydon Carter says they're all women to be reckoned with.
They have reached a maturity of thought and of wisdom, and that I think that you don't have to be a woman to admire these women. I think you just have to be sort of alive.
The new issue of Vanity Fair featuring the 1992 Women's Hall of Fame is on newsstands this week. Each of those shots in Vanity Fair was taken by renowned photographer Annie Leibovitz. A super hot commercial can help make an actor's career, but wait till you see what happens when the star is not even an actor.
After I did the commercial, my phone just kept ringing.
Real people in commercials that really sell. Our inside story is next.
Mervyn's is having a sale, and a lot of famous names are here.
Oh, look, it's Van Heusen.
Van Heusen dress shirts, $16.99. All Cherokee, 25% off. Ladies' kids, $19.99. There's Bugle Boy. All Bugle Boy for boys, 25 to 40% off. All Oshkosh, 25% off. All the big names are here.
It's him, Mervyn.
At Mervyn's brand name sale.
And I asked the 1-800-DENTIST operator point blank, who are these dentists? What qualifies them to be on your service? And she was great. She told me all about the screening process that the dentists go through, how they check their licenses, their standing with the dental board. They get references from other dentists and patients. I was impressed. And all this is free to me, I'm thinking, so why wouldn't you call 1-800-DENTIST?
Make the educated choice. Call 1-800-DENTIST today.
The athletic trainers of every major pro sport recommend one pain-relieving gel, Flexall 454. I use it for my kind of pain. And now aloe vera-based Flexall is used almost everywhere. In tennis clubs, backyard gardens, on the golf course, bike paths, road races. Flexall is just about everywhere people suffer from sore muscles and joints. If you're living with pain, join the pro trainers, me and everybody else. Get Flexall, the pain relief pro trainers recommend.
The role of fathers is changing. They're getting more involved with their children, and that's good. But what is the definition of a good dad? What about fathers in divorce? What do we do about deadbeat dads?
Hi, I'm Eric Schmidt with Newsroom 6. It seems like everybody is talking about the need for kids to have father figures. Tonight at 5, join me as we examine what it means to be a dad.
Make room for Daddy. An exclusive special report tonight on Newsroom 6 at 5.
Advertising experts say it's a sign of the times. Consumers are getting jaded by megabuck television commercials loaded with superstars, so real people are getting more of the work. And when the real person and the product are a match, the results can be amazing for both. Real people in commercials, today's Inside Story.
Where's the beef?
Those 3 little words for Wendy's took the late Clara Peller from 82-year-old beautician to pop icon back in 1984.
It's really something. It's fun, though.
And Dave Ruffcar and Dick Mogg. You may remember them as Bartles and James toiled away as a cattle rancher and a contractor, respectively, before they started selling wine coolers. Today, real people are being used in commercials like never before, proving there's more to selling than just having a pretty face.
If Babe Ruth was alive, he'd be 2 years younger than me.
100-year-old baseballer George Bakewell of St. Petersburg, Florida, has become something of a sensation thanks to this commercial for Nike.
It's got to be the shoes.
The oldest member of his team, George first found commercial fame 5 years ago when his baseball skills were showcased in a regional healthcare spot. The Nike ad is seen nationally, though, and according to George, supplements his Social Security quite nicely.
They pay good, but they're a little slow paying. But I'll take it. I'll wait for it and take it.
Another who's not getting older but getting better is 77-year-old Banana George Blair. His barefoot water skiing on behalf of Armor All is a sight to behold. A retired multimillionaire who also performs at a Florida theme park, he says he didn't do the commercial for money but for a more noble cause.
It gives inspiration to the young people that they can enjoy not only their youth, but you can see somebody enjoying old age. Bring it over here. I want to check your brakes.
And then there's Al Horvat, the proprietor of a tire shop near Hollywood. He was discovered by a customer who happened to be a casting agent. Although he's never delivered a line, since 1988 he has appeared in 8 commercials and earned more than $25,000. Remembering his first day on his first commercial, he says it sure beats working.
When I walked on the set, the director said to me, "You're going to have a hell of a day here." He said, "This is not fun." I said, "What do you think I have at the shop? You think I have a picnic at the shop?" I said, this is going to be cake for me, and I'm going to eat it, too.
One gentleman whose commercial led to a whole new career was Vietnam veteran Bill Denby.
When Bill Denby was in Vietnam, he used to dream of coming home and playing a little basketball with the guys.
Bill is a double amputee as a result of the war, and he starred in this memorable 1987 spot for DuPont, which was involved in the making of the artificial legs he wears.
There is nothing you can't do.
Today, as a result of the commercial success, Bill travels around this country as a motivational speaker, and he says it has changed his life.
After I did the commercial, my phone just kept ringing. It's helped me to get out into other schools that the program would probably never get there if it wasn't for DuPont and me doing the commercial. Regardless of what you do in life, that you always have to aim high. You shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll be among the stars.
Finding real people for commercials can be a casting art in itself. One casting agent, known as the Queen of the Malls, prowls the country's shopping centers for unique talent. Her biggest finds, a 102-year-old female airplane pilot and a woman named Mrs. Honda who drives a Subaru.
Rita Hayworth's 1944 classic movie CoverGirl was the inspiration in New York for an annual benefit that bears her name. There were stars galore helping fight Alzheimer's disease. The theme of the night was magazine covers matched with a celebrity. Joan Rivers and her dog Spike teamed with Dog Fancy magazine.
We're on the cover of Pet and Stream or Dog and Master or Dog and Dog, one of the 3.
Also in New York, illusionists extraordinaire Siegfried and Roy signed copies of their book, Mastering the Impossible, and fans got a peek at the duo's 7-week-old white tiger cubs.
We wanted to share that view behind the scene and also the truth behind the magic of the success of Siegfried and Roy with our audiences.
In Beverly Hills, Steve Martin and Victoria Tennant headed a parade of stars who came to see Andy Garcia and Uma Thurman's new suspense thriller, Jennifer 8.
Why does he want to kill me?
Because he thinks you're a witness.
Garcia says it's a movie that'll make you jump out of your seats.
Yeah, but it does so with a lot of class.
And in Los Angeles, Angela Lansbury was honored at a masked ball. The actress was the recipient of this year's Ms. Wonderful Award given by the Thalians, an actors' organization helping mentally disturbed children.
It's wonderful to be a small part of the incredible work of the Thalians. I feel very honored that they've chosen me to devote this evening to.
Paramount Pictures today announced veteran producer Sherry Lansing will be chairman of the studio's motion picture group. Last week, Brandon Tartikoff resigned as chairman of the entire studio, citing family considerations. Lansing will now assume his motion picture responsibilities. In the early 80s, she was head of production at 20th Century Fox. Since then, her name has been attached to a long list of successful films for Paramount, including The Accused and Fatal Attraction.
But today's show projects the image of the friendly family of morning television, but in the last few years, it has often looked like Family Feud. Now a new book by a former Today insider reports on some internal battles that have gotten public, personal, and sometimes ugly. The new book is called Inside Today, The Battle for the Morning, and among other things, it tells the behind-the-scenes story of the departure of Jane Pauley and the downfall of Deborah Norville. Author Judy Kessler, a former talent coordinator for Today, says Norville was brought down by NBC News executives.
The very men who put her in this situation turned their backs on her when it wasn't working. And in the end, I think Deborah was hurt more than anyone because her career was damaged.
Kessler also claims Bryant Gumbel created tension among the staff and was notorious for pulling stunts to scare female staffers.
Bryant lacked judgment in the way he behaved often. I don't think that there was a lot of maliciousness involved, but I was always surprised that he wasn't more aware, being the public person that he is, that certain behavior can be misinterpreted.
Gumbel declined to be interviewed for the book, but NBC issued a statement saying, quote, Inside Today is a mean-spirited book which contains nothing new and which is riddled with inaccuracies, distortion, and exaggeration. Inside Today, The Battle for the Morning is on bookshelves right now.
Christmas, my favorite time of the year. Hi, I'm Louise Mandrell, and I'd like to tell you about a new album by Sessions called Christmas Wishes. This new 4-record collection has over 50 great holiday classics, performed by your favorite country singers. Just listen.
Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue.
It came upon a midnight clear.
Silver bells, nowhere, nowhere. I'll be home.
Christmas Wishes is filled with a special arrangement of Christmas favorites, from jingle bells to a truly fine collection of traditional hymns and carols. Here's more.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Silent night.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem, have yourself a merry little Christmas.
There's an old Christmas card. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, walking in a winter wonderland. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Christmas Wishes is available on 4 records or 3 cassette tapes for only $19.95. 2 compact discs, only $24.95. Here's how to order.
Credit card and COD customers call toll-free 1-800-238-2505 or save COD fees by sending $19.95 for 4 records or 3 cassettes or $24.95 for 2 compact discs plus $4.35 shipping and handling to Christmas Wishes. P.O. Box 3200-KJ, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80934.
From now through Veterans Day, Ripley's has savings that will make you stand up and cheer. Savings on Made in America furniture, like Richardson Brothers, handcrafted in solid northern red oak. We're serving up savings on cozy country, simply stated contemporary, elegant traditional, and historic mission-style dining room, along with our complete selection of furniture for every room in your home. Join us now through Veterans Day for a winning combination of low prices and high quality at Ripley's Furniture in Tigard.
Air travel furnished by and a promotional fee paid by Delta Airlines. Delta can now fly you to 62 cities and 33 foreign countries around the world. At Delta, we love to fly, and it shows.
Celebrating a birthday today, actor Ralph Macchio is 31, actress Markie Post, 42, actress Loretta Swit is 55, actor Martin Balsam, 73 today, actor Cameron Mitchell, 74, actor Art Carney also turned 74, and newscaster Walter Cronkite is 76.
Does steam come out of your set while you're watching primetime shows? Don't call the repairman. Your television set is fine, but the shows are steamier than ever.
I've got a sighting.
The series Going to Extremes premiered with an actress bearing her backside.
Beautiful.
An episode of Civil Wars featured a nude Mariel Hemingway and boosted its ratings. This may be the raciest TV season on record, and while it outrages some viewers, it puts the stars on the defense.
What's nice about Mad About You is that these are two intelligent, adult, married people. So literally, whatever they want to do in the privacy of their home is literally their business. We just happen to film it.
Child psychologists say TV is sending a dangerous message encouraging casual sex.
These people on television set an example. Children think this is the way they need to gear their lives.
TV sex, has it gotten too hot to watch? The Inside Story tomorrow on ET. We'll be showing it all to you.
I was going to ask you what you think, but we'll save it for tomorrow. Now that he really has something to blow his horn about, we thought you'd enjoy an encore. Here is President-elect Clinton, the first rock and roll president, jamming on the Arsenio Hall show. We congratulate him. Take care.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Here's big news from Levitt's Furniture. Now, for a limited time, everything in Levitt's huge showroom is on sale. But that's not all. On approved credit, Levitt's will deduct from your sales ticket an amount equal to the finance charge for 1 full year. That's right. Everything's on sale, plus Levitt's will deduct an amount equal to the finance charge for a full year. Cash buyers, Levitt's will deduct the same 12-month finance charge from your purchase, too. So hurry to the Levitt's near you today.
You'll love it at Levitt's.
The secret to my success is Al. Ever since I've been married to him, I just get more lucky all the time. He started these numbers first, then I kind of swiped them from him, started playing them. I have just one lucky charm, and he's sitting here. I don't know if he agrees. Yes, I'd loan Al out for a day or two.
Oh, great. Just what my stomach needs. Here comes my obnoxious boss.
Make Alzheimer's disease a memory.